Well, hi there, and thank you for tuning in today. My name is Amie Gamboian. I live in Omaha, Nebraska with my incredible husband, Pete, of 10 years, and two daughters, Victoria, who will turn 9 soon, and Juliana, who will turn 3. And I just feel so blessed today to have the opportunity to share with you a little bit about what I love about my life and the fact that Mary Kay is a part of it. I know that you were maybe asked by your consultant to listen to this video and to give some great feedback, and maybe that's because you're a great customer. And if you're a great customer of ours, I just want to thank you so much. It's because of you that we have the #1 selling brand of skincare and color cosmetics in the United States, and we are so grateful to all of you. I want to remind you that every time you purchase a product from her, whether it be a little bit of product or whether it be a lot, that you are making a difference for her and for her family and for all of us who represent this incredible company. Secondly, I know you maybe were asked by your consultant to watch this little video clip and give some feedback because she's in a contest. You see, when we have women moving up the career path in Mary Kay, we ask for them to do a lot of practicing on showing and telling. It's kind of like kindergarten. We show the product and we love to tell the Mary Kay story. And so I appreciate it if you're helping a consultant with a contest today and helping her to move forward. You know, women only move forward in our company because of their hand-on and their affiliation with a lot of other people. And so we thank you so much for your willingness to support her. Lastly, you're maybe listening today because you have a great consultant who's asked you to really think about the Mary Kay opportunity for you, and maybe who has told you for some reason or another that she believes that you would be absolutely fantastic at this. Maybe you have great people skills. Maybe you have a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of passion, a lot of great energy. Maybe you're a woman who really has the ability to connect well with others. Maybe you're someone who's really relatable and approachable. Maybe you're someone that she just believes, she sees you in the future of Mary Kay. And so for whatever reason, I just want you to listen to this information with an open heart and an open spirit, and we'd love to get your feedback. And I have a few questions at the end that I'll ask you, and I hope that you'll have a chance to talk with your consultant about those and perhaps talk with me. Lots of times we do drawings for a lot of free product during a month where we have women giving us lots of feedback about our opportunity, and so we'd love to be including you in one of those drawings. Well, let me share with you first of all that our company has a rich tradition and a rich history. We've been around for 47 years, and when Mary Kay started our company in the great state of Texas 47 years ago, her desire and her goal was to give women a brand new series of choices and an incredible opportunity. So this business was created by a woman for women, and when Mary Kay opened her doors, she wanted women to have freedom and flexibility. She wanted women to have unlimited financial possibilities. She wanted women to be praised to success and have rewards and recognition. And she wanted all of that to happen based on the right philosophies, her pillars of excellence that she built the company on. You know, today, 47 years later, we are a booming business, totally debt-free corporation based out of America, but huge internationally. We're in over 30 foreign markets internationally and growing at a rate that is just exponential. And in the United States, the company is going strong right now with increases both in sales and team building and the overall success of the consultant sales force in Mary Kay. That's exciting. This is the place to be, let me tell you. So let me share with you as we get started 4 key reasons why women choose to have a Mary Kay opportunity in their life. And as I share these things, I would love for you just to think about your life and what it is that you're looking for. And if we were to fast forward a year from now and your life was exactly the same as it is today, would that excite you or upset you? And if it would upset you, what in these 4 key things that I can share would really get you excited and would get you fired up and would help you to know that you're living the life that you truly want to be living? You see, 13 years ago when I began my business in Lincoln, Nebraska, and was just out of college, 23 years old, working in my first job at the university, trying to figure it all out, it did not take me long to recognize that being an entrepreneur and having the ability to design your own life was a treat. You see, I had student loan debt hanging over my head. I had the desire of making my own hours and really wanting to hang out with great women who were goal-oriented, values-oriented, and who were going somewhere. And so I knew that I needed to find something that would be the right fit. And God answered that prayer with the Mary Kay opportunity. You see, when I got started, I wanted to have extra income. really needed to have extra income. And so the number one reason why I came into Mary Kay is really the number one reason why most women come into Mary Kay. And that was for financial gain and ultimately financial freedom. You see, what I was finding and what I find a lot of women are dealing with today is the fact that you're paid poor checks instead of paychecks. You know what I mean? The kind that when they're direct deposited into your account, you feel like they're already spent before you've even gotten them. And then your goal becomes figuring out how you're going to make it through the end of the month. And that is so not a fun place to be. And that's where I was at 13 years ago. So I came into Mary Kay for some financial gain, just to give myself a little cushion and to alleviate some stress, but also because I had $20,000 worth of student loan debt hanging over my head, and I had no idea how that was going to be paid off in anywhere short of a 30-year plan. And that was a plan I didn't want to be on. And so when women come into Mary Kay for financial freedom, here's how it looks. You have lots of choices. The first choice is you get to choose how much product you want to retail. It's the first way we make our income, is retailing America's best-selling brand of skincare and color cosmetics. Now, you can do that in parties. You can do that in one-on-one facials. You can have women purchasing product from you over your website nationwide. You can have women purchase product from you out of a brochure or from a sample. You know, we kind of just collect customers wherever we go. And obviously, friends and family are the first women you think of who are women who have skin. But as we build our businesses, we collect customers everywhere you go. You see, when you sit on those bleachers at a soccer game for your kids, there are other women sitting by you. And when you go to that organization for one of the schools, or maybe an extracurricular type of thing that you're involved in for women in your community, you're with women who have skin. And when you're out and about in your daily life or sitting at your job, you're around women who have skin. We just collect customers everywhere we go. That's the beauty of marketing a recession-resistant, consumable product that is both needed and wanted. You see, the Wall Street Journal has labeled our industry the lipstick economy industry. What that means is that when the economy is even a little bit shaky, that the lipstick or cosmetics and skincare industry increases. Now, what's the reason for that? Well, if a family is tightening their budget, or maybe just cutting back on major spending, you know, maybe you're not choosing this year to remodel your entire kitchen. Maybe you're going to wait another year to do a really big family vacation. You're just watching your spending, maybe budgeting a little bit more. What's interesting about women is that a woman will very easily take something out of her grocery cart, place it back on the shelf at the grocery store, and not look back once. But she will not cut out her cleanser, her anti-aging products, her mascara, her lip gloss, the fragrance that she loves using that her husband loves on her too. She will not cut those things out. So what's been determined about the skincare and cosmetics industry being recession resistant is the fact that it's a needed and a wanted set of items. That's a great thing to market, gals, is something that people both need and both want, because when that's the case, there's no convincing involved. You know that people have a need for it, they have a want for it. All we do is we just get to show about it, okay? So we kind of show and tell in Mary Kay, and that's the showing component. 50% commission? Are you kidding me? That is awesome. And I got so excited about knowing when I could come into Mary Kay that I could make half of everything that I would sell, I would get to keep in my pocket. I did some quick math on paper and figured out I could pay off my student loan debt in a much more quicker pace than if I were to not do anything on the side. And so I was excited about that. It's also a great perk, I have to tell you, that we have 50% off of our own products and our gift items, and that's a super fun little special that we have. Well, the second way that we make our income is we build teams in Mary Kay, and of course that's not required, just like selling a certain amount of product isn't required, but we have the opportunity to build a team. And personally, it is my favorite thing that we do because I love the concept of people working together. You see, in mentoring and coaching hundreds of incredible women all across the country, I find that most women are great working independently, taking a task at hand, focusing on that task and getting it accomplished, but they're also fabulous at working in a team environment where there's idea exchange and brainstorming and encouraging each other and lifting each other up and working together in a teamwork environment. Mary Kay is a company that has cut the corner, you guys, on esprit de corps and loyalty and working together in a group of people that love and appreciate you for who you are. Well, when you build your team in Mary Kay, whether your team is one person or 10 people or 100 or 1,000 or 10,000 people, no limitation, of course, When you build that team, the company thanks you for making a difference in the life of the corporation, and you're thanked with a commission check. That commission check comes every month. It is deposited into your account, and it is a thank you. I call it a love check because you know what? Women will encourage and support and help other women for nothing, but we just happen to be in a company where niceness counts, and where the more people you help, the more money you're going to make. So you can build a team along with building a customer base, have 50% commission on building your client base, and have a great commission 4, 9, or 13% as a consultant based on your team and your team's productivity. Best thing about the way those commissions are paid out is that nobody loses. The only thing that happens is somebody gains, and that's because the company pays that out of their half of the money. Pretty cool. The third way that we make our income is leadership, and that is the hot to trot place to be in Mary Kay today. It's also got a wide open opportunity. You see, one of my jobs as a success coach is to give my job away to other women who would love doing what I do every day, who would love investing in, encouraging, supporting other women. There are 3 ways that I like to describe the position that I have. One is, it's like being a professor. When you're a success coach in Mary Kay, you're a professor of the history of the company, and you're a professor of Mary Kay's philosophies, and you're a professor of teaching women how to build a business and how to learn how to work with a product line and all of those things. It's like being a teacher. And then the second thing that I do is I'm a life coach. You see, when you work with people and you really desire deeply to make a difference in their life and to help them go from point A to point B, whatever those 2 points are, you're helping women with their spiritual development. You're helping women with time management, goal setting, personal growth, all of those kinds of things, interpersonal relationships. And so it's like being a life coach. And then the third type of coach I am is a Super Bowl coach. I have the opportunity to coach from the sidelines and help women position themselves in the perfect position for them where they can experience the greatest success. You know, every team needs a quarterback, and every team needs receivers, and every team needs people on the line. And you know what? Every woman has her own strengths and her own gifts. And one of the privileges that I have is to help a woman see her own strengths in the God-given light that they have been gifted to her, and to help her run in her strength zone so that she can either throw the pass for the touchdown or she can score the touchdown. But we want to help women to be victorious every single day, day in, day out. The coaching position is exciting because not only are you coaching and encouraging and running the race with women, but you also have the opportunity to have an executive level income with the company. And so I might ask you today, how would your life be different if you had a 6-figure income? What would be different for your family? What kind of choices could you make that you can't make right now? How would you feel different? Because that's an exciting place to be. And Mary Kay Ash always said that she wanted to pay women what women are worth, not what a job is worth. So you can truly be anything, have anything, do anything in this company. Well, another key reason why women join the business is for flexibility and freedom. And oh my goodness, do I not love and appreciate this. Flexibility and freedom was actually a critical part of the reasons why I chose to come into Mary Kay 13 years ago. You see, I knew I needed a part-time job. I mean, that was easy to figure out. As soon as I started having to live off a visa, it was very evident that I needed to be doing something extra to make a little extra money. But my current schedule with my job did not really allow me to do a typical part-time thing. So I had to figure something else out, and knowing that I could come into Mary Kay, could be my own boss, set my own schedule, choose my own hours from week to week or month to month, and not have to report that into anybody was extremely empowering. And my goodness, that was back when I was single and just working a full-time job. Now, of course, being married and having 2 small children at home, being able to have freedom and flexibility is critical. To me, I have to share with you that blessing alone is absolutely priceless in our family. I work with consultants today that work Mary Kay on a daily basis. I also work with consultants today that work Mary Kay more on a weekly basis or a couple times a month, or even working with women who work the business a couple times a year. Now that's what you call great freedom and flexibility. Can you today design your life the way you want it to look? Can you take an hour-long or 2-hour-long lunch? Can you go get your hair cut, colored, and styled in the middle of the afternoon? Can you go Christmas shopping for your children in the middle of the morning? Can you take a vacation with your husband at any time that you want to take it without having to get approval from somebody else? Freedom and flexibility is joyful in your life. Another major reason why women are always drawn to our company is the concept of rewards and recognition. And I know what you're thinking. I know you're thinking you don't need any of that. And I thought the same thing. But let me tell you what, when you're in a business and in a company where people appreciate and recognize you for everything that you do, even for the smallest of accomplishments, every time someone praises you or encourages you or sends you a little note of confidence in the mail, it increases your self-confidence. It increases your belief in yourself and your belief in your future. And that is powerful to be around people who invest in you and help you to be the very best version of yourself that you can be. Well, that's a huge part of the rewards and recognition, and I truly feel like I am the person I am today because of the company that I've grown up in, and that, of course, being Mary Kay. I would trade in my Cadillacs and six-figure incomes and trips around the world and diamond rings, you guys, to keep the person I have become today because of the type of people that I hang out with and the praise and recognition that I have been gifted with in my life in this company. I do have to tell you, though, about the car program. It is exciting. A lot of people ask us about this, and it's the most famous piece of recognition that we have in our company. Most women don't know that it's a car or cash program. So yeah, you can actually choose the vehicle that you've earned, or you can choose cash as a stipend for you and your family on a monthly basis. We have 3 different car levels. The first is the consultant level. You earn that car just working your business part-time as you're building both your team and your team's sales and personal sales. And that first free vehicle right now is the smoking hot platinum Chevy Malibu. Taxes, fees, licensing, 85% insurance covered, loaded even with OnStar. And you keep it for a 2-year time frame and then earn another one or step up on the car menu that we have. The second car level on our menu is either the Toyota Camry or the Chevy Equinox, and those come in silver. Tax, title, license, 85% insurance, or cash compensation for that. And then, of course, as you would imagine, is the infamous Party in Motion pink Cadillac level. And you choose your model and your style that you most want to have. And if you would choose not to drive that car, I can't imagine that. But if you would, you can take cash instead. The cash stipends range from $375 a month to about $1,000 a month. And I have to share with you from personal experience of having the honor and privilege of driving free for the past 12 and a half years in my life. Number one, it is the greatest advertising ever for a business. And number two, it saves you so much money. Can you imagine just with that little piece of recognition, if you could save yourself between $300 and $500 a month on a car payment and insurance, what that would do for your finances? It would be outstanding. That would be called college educations, investing in savings, building your portfolio, sucking money away every month for a great family vacation every year, doing the Christmas that you want to do. Isn't that awesome to think of that? What our family has saved in 12 and a half years of being able to drive free a brand new luxury vehicle every 2 years has been awesome. We are so grateful for it. Now, the last thing that I want to share with you is the final reason why the majority of women come into our company today, and that is for philosophies and personal growth. And I know you're thinking, oh boy, but truly, you guys, who you hang around makes the difference. The kind of company and organization you affiliate with makes the difference. Leadership specialist John Maxwell always says that we are like the 5 people we spend the most time with. Is that a good thing for you, or maybe something you want to change? Well, let me just share with you, there are 3 key philosophies that our company is built on, and these are truly the pillars of excellence in Mary Kay. They have never changed, not in 47 years, and they're not going to change in the next 47 years because they are the pillars of our corporation. Number 1 is that we are based on God first in your life, your family second, and your career third. I cannot tell you the gratitude that I have on a daily basis to be affiliated with a Christian-based company who walks the right walk, talks the right talk, where we can have what Mary Kay always said every woman wanted, it all. Don't you? I'm surely not the only one, right? I truly want it all. You see, I want to have my faith be a part of my life on a daily basis. I want to be able to walk that full out. I want to have my family's needs be of high importance in my life and be able to tend to those needs and not have to try to work those needs around a work schedule or other demands on me. And I also want to be a successful professional and have a career where I'm challenged and where I can grow. I want to have it all. You probably do too. So we live and work by God first, family second, and career third. And our incredible founder, Mary Kay Ash, always said that when you live your life that way, everything is in order. When you live your life out of that order, everything seems to fall apart. It's true. The second philosophy we have is the golden rule. Do you remember it from kindergarten or when you were growing up and your mom always reminding you of that? Do unto others as you want done unto you. Well, that's exactly the way that our business works. You see, we have no competition amongst our sales force, and it means that we seek to lift each other up, encourage, and support one another. I love working with a company where you develop great friendships and where you can count on other people to partner with you for success. The final philosophy that we have is no quotas and no territories. You remember when I was sharing with you a little bit about the opportunity that we have to develop income, and I kept saying you can do as little or as much as you choose. Well, the reason for that, you guys, is because we have no quotas. And as you know, no quotas means no pressure. So you choose what you want to invest in your business at any given time, week, season of your year or of your life, and no maximum. That's the best part of no quotas, is no limitation. Literally in our company, you can generate income that has no limitation. You can earn prizes and awards and all that kind of stuff with no limitation. It is an awesome place to be with no quotas, where you get to choose what you want to do. And then, of course, no territories kind of speaks for itself. You see, we have the entire United States with which to be able to build our businesses in. So you can build your business, both your clientele and your team, from north to south and east to west. That means that you can live in the great state of Nebraska, and you can have family in Texas or family in New York or family in Florida, and those women can be clients of yours. They can be team members of yours. You could be on vacation with your family and meet someone on an airplane or laying on the beach, and she could become a new customer or a new team member of yours. You know, it is awesome to not have any limitation on territory and to be able to take your business wherever you want to go. You know, it is the kind of business where it just is a part of your life. Mary Kay is a way of life. We collect customers on the way of life, you know, just wherever we're at. And that's an incredible thing to be able to do with a business. In other words, you don't have to compartmentalize it. You don't have to have a little box that it sits in, that you can really live your business as a lifestyle for you and for your family. What a treat. Well, let me go ahead and close here for you today. And many women, as they hear this information, start to think, my goodness, how do women start in this company? What's that process look like? And I'm proud to tell you today that it's the same as it was 13 years ago when I got started in my business. There's only one thing that's required of you, and the one thing that's required is that you get a starter kit. See, we don't have any annual membership fees and all this kind of stuff. We just have a starter kit, and then the starter kit is the key to the world in Mary Kay that opens up all the doors for you to have everything or anything that you most want to have. Your starter kit comes packed in a beautiful pink box filled with possibilities that are unlimited. It's got $500 worth of supplies, the best part of which, you guys, is $323 in full-size free product gifted to you by the company. Of course, it has other things like you would imagine, like training supplies and brochures and samples and all that kind of stuff, but it is packed, and you get all that for $100. And that's because Mary Kay wanted to keep our opportunity with a door open for any woman who wants to make a great change in her life. Now, before I go any further, you might want to ask your consultant about that starter kit, because every once in a while there's a great special or a special discounted price on it, or a special free product bonus that comes along with it, and you don't want to miss out on that if that's available to you right now. Lastly, let me share with you a few questions. I'd love for you to answer these questions and share your responses with your consultant, or maybe with me personally. I'd love to hear your thoughts. My first question for you is, in all the information that you've heard today, what most excites you? Out of everything that I heard, what will it be that you'll continue to think about after closing your computer screen on this video and going about your day? What most excites you for your future? The second thing that I want to ask you is, if you could have anything that this opportunity allows you to have, what would you most want to have? The next thing I want to ask you is thinking about yourself and your God-given strengths and skills. What two things would make you great at this business? Not just okay, but what would make you great at this business? And the last question I have for you is, if you were to get a starter kit today, open the door to the key to the world in Mary Kay. Unlimited possibilities for you to be able to design the life that you want to live, and then be in an environment where the women around you will give you courage to help you live it. What would stop you? What would hold you back? As you answer those questions, I want to leave you with this one last thought. A famous person once said that faith is taking the first step before you can see the entire staircase. What first step would you like to take today to begin changing your life so that you can live the future that you truly want to live? Thanks for tuning in today, and have a great one.